For like 10 minutes, I want you to produce the effect. Understand that?
Yeah.
When you get the sensation, that's it. Then you quit. If you get it in 5 seconds, fine. If you get it 2 seconds, fine. If you get it 3 minutes, fine. But you do this until you get the sensation, okay? Because you train yourself to get access to that kind of experience. Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you have done this for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how do you feel now?
Pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So what's that? Pretty much the same or not? You hear the same pattern again. And this is what's going to happen with everyone I'm doing this with. The response they're going to have is unique to them. I can't use this as a generalization. This is going to happen with everyone who's doing this. No, it's not going to happen to you when you do this, because some people, when you do this, they get stuck on, well, I have to forgive myself. Or some people say, oh, I get a tense sensation in my chest. I don't know why I'm breathing like this. And because what happens is that the body or the mind or the brain, whatever, just works. What happens is the body and the mind, brain produces the pattern people do, whatever context they're coming from, whatever reality is going on. This is his common pattern, if you like. This is what he's doing in all his thinking, in all his decision making, all this stuff he's doing. This is what he's doing, this and that, this and that, this and that. You understand that?
Yeah.
You know, you similar. You some familiar. You feel familiar with that, right? And he doesn't understand where this come from, what's going on. So what do we do? Can we fix that? Yes, sure, we can fix that, but we don't do that in our technology. We don't do, okay, why am I like this? I don't care about it. I am, okay, so I'm going to ask you a different question. Is that the way you want to do things, or do you want to do things in a different way in the future?
A different way in the future.
Why?
Because it's not working now.
How do you know that? I just pointed it out for you. People are like this, by the way, all of that. Well, suddenly you point something out for them and say, well, I'm doing this. I didn't know I was doing it, but this is not working. So how can he just made a new decision doing all that stuff? And I go like, and I go, why are people doing it? This oh, all right. Okay, so you want to do something different, but you don't know what that is.
No.
No. So it's a new experience.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to teach you a trick here. You have done this?
Yeah.
Did you know why you should do this first?
No.
No. I didn't explain that, by the way. People can do things, but you don't need to explain things. People can still do them. So every monkey out there who's like 2 years old or something can even do this. Kids actually is easier, but because kids just, oh, okay, I can do that. Adults, they, well, I have to have a bigger reason. I have to smoke a cigar first, or a pipe and a hat. I have to think about this for a long time. Can I do the exercise? Can I do the drill? I have to be better German about that. You don't need all that stuff. So he's doing the drill. He doesn't know why. He just tag along for my sake. He just said, oh, I think it's cool. I pointed out some pattern of him. He doesn't know why he's doing that. And you can talk, well, where is the unconscious mind and all that? It's not present, what I can tell anyway. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So you did this drill and you get the sensation, right?
Right.
Yeah. And you can have hold the reference to that sensation, the distinction to that experience or sensation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you hold that, what happens with you inside?
I don't know.
Nothing?
No.
No. Okay. So from that position, I want you to think about the future when you do things the way you want them to be. In a new way, in a different way. You said the other way didn't work, so you have to think about the new way you do things in the future. Because you can't take the old with you.
No.
No. So you have to do something totally new and totally different in a totally new way, because you can't, because it's new. It's not old. It's not all mixed with new, it's new. Because a lot of people have this idea of it, well, when I was like 4 years old, I had this terrible, horrible, I work with clients, by the way. And they tell me, and I go, okay, that's very interesting, I say, but that's not what I want to do. I want you to understand your future. And they go like, my future, yes. What's this going to be when things works in the future? And they go like, what do you mean by that? My life doesn't work. I understand that, but what's going on when it works? Well, I have to fix my past, or I have to fix something. There's something wrong with me. I said, it's not something is wrong. Not something is not wrong with you. You're working perfectly, and you don't need to bring everything with you when you do something new, because people don't think. If you're eating ice cream, for example, I know you like ice cream. I like ice cream, and you're eating ice cream. You don't go back and eat the same ice cream again, right?
Right.
Because it's going to taste like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to be shit. Not shit, but it's going to be ice cream shit. And people don't do that, and they go like, why don't I do that? And people when they're watching, when the NLP, people going to think about this. Well, maybe he's doing aversion anchoring. What I'm doing is explaining in practical terms. If you have something physical like something like this, or a table, people go, or like a handcuff, you get sound. Whoa, sound. Oh, wait. Oh, cool. And your ears respond to that. People don't think about consciousness in the same way. So you made it real. You hold the attention. You can have the sensation, and then I ask you about the future being totally new in the way you want it to be. And you can't drag anything with you. You can't change yourself. You have to do it totally different way.
Yes.
In the way, your own way. So what's that like?
I can't explain it, but it's more like a new feeling.
It's a new feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
No, you don't need to explain it. I just want you to, do you know how the feeling is like for you in your experience?
Yes.
So you have the experience now, or not?
Sort of.
Sort of. That doesn't mean yes. That's a maybe.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I know what it's like, but it's not really. A lot of people, when they do things in a language and you do it with symbols, and since people are become really easy confused because you're using words, so you did the drill.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have the distinction,
Yes.
and you understand how that feels.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to describe also.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have no reference.
Exactly.
Thank you. That's a comparison mode, by the way. And when you have that kind of experience, I anchor it for you, by the way, so you know. And then I want you to think about the future again, the feeling you had.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
So what's that like? What's the feeling like for you? You don't need to talk about it. I just want you to understand how it feels like having the feeling.
Okay.
That's different.
It's different.
Yeah, just hold that. And for people who's thinking, oh my God, man, he just did the meta state thing. No, I didn't. Yes, you did, because you're using the words of the meta state. No, I didn't. What I was doing, I was anchoring him so he could understand what he was going to do, because he's not like, wow, I read a lot of book on personal development and go to a lot of NLP and workshop and New Age and stuff. No, he doesn't. He's just a kid living in school, like life. And when his uncle, like me, talked to him, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about most of the times?
Yeah.
Yeah, true story. Anyway, so I have to help him understand what he's doing, because people are not used to access the somatic or body or vestibular balance system, because that system exists in the comparison mode within the system of representation. Your eyes see, feel, hear, taste, and stuff like that. The NLP, WAKOG, WAKOG. It's a total wacky in the NLP field, by the way. I'm just talking a lot about you people out there. My sense of humor is different. Okay, so you have now a different experience. That's correct?
Yeah, you can say that.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And it doesn't feel like, well, that was a big thing.
No.
No, it was too easy.
It was pretty easy, yes.
Yeah, pretty easy. Was it too easy?
Yeah, almost.
Almost, yeah. Because when people think about change, this is important for you people out there. People think about change. Well, I have this kind of a problem. Well, it's a big problem. Ooh, huge. Oh, I feel a lot of anxiety, worry a lot. Ooh, I get panic attacks. Ooh, how can I do this? But when you do this kind of drill first, then it's not like nothing. It's too easy. for most people. They go like, it can't be this easy. So I have to do it again, and they have to do it again, and they have to do it again, because they have to convince themselves this is how easy it is. But I'm just like a simple guy. I'm just assuming, oh, it's easy. Okay, I'll go with that. I don't think about, wow, why is it so easy? I have to really understand it can't be that easy. I just assume it's easy. Then it becomes easy also. I'm making it easy for you. Okay, you understand this?
Yeah.
And most people, since I'm helping him here, it makes it easy for him to do it with himself. And I'm basically going to tell him to do this, use this in his school days, and I will point out for him in his how we can have this tool, if you like. It's just one tool, and he can use it for everything. One tool to rule them all, or is rule them all for one tool. I don't know. I just like the movie with the Musketeers, all for one and one for all, something like that. Makes sense for you?
No.
I like that kind of stuff, because what people when they see the Musketeers, they oh, I like this D'Artagnan character. I can tell you stories about this and do the same thing. But when I was doing him, we do a little backtracking here. I asked him about his life, how his school was, how his week was. He got a few words. He had a major pattern. I pointed out to him. I asked him about his experience when he was starting doing this, and I asked him about the experience when he was doing this drill in portions. I don't know how long we had been working. 50 minutes, 20, something like that. I don't know. I don't care. Anyway, so you done the distinction. You got the distinction. He sensed that. And a lot of people do this too much. And when people can't get the distinction because they don't produce it, you have to produce it actively. That's called intention. People don't do that a lot. There's nothing special. It's nothing special. But when you do it, you can do miracles. When you're able to do that at will, you can do miracles, basically.
Okay.
You don't need to believe me. I'm just telling people, you don't need to believe me. You have to practice it. You have to do this so you can have the sensation in your whole body. Understand that? And you can have that so you can move with that sensation. Because all you need to understand is, how do I direct my mind so I have this sensation? Understand that? So you do the drill when you're going to do something in school or whatever it is in your life. Before you're going to do whatever it is, you decide. Before you haven't done the drill yet, right? So you decide, okay, I'm going to school, and you can have a class, whatever it is, it can be anything. You decide before you're going to do that how it's going to work out. You haven't done it yet. You decide before you're going to do it. Understand that?
Yes.
And you decide what kind of experience do you want to have when you have that class or doing that thing. Okay, and I want to talk about experience. I want to say you can have flow. You know what that is? You can have efficiency.
Yeah.
You can have joy.
Yeah.
You can have peace, harmony. You can have utmost fascination with whatever subject it is. And you can have it going fast, easy, slow. You understand that?
Yeah.
So before you've done it, you decide this, when I'm doing this class or when I'm doing this event, it's going to be like this for me. It's going to be a fast, enjoyable class. And it's going to go like smooth butter. Whatever. Understand that?
Yeah.
Then you do the drill. And then you think about the experience you're going to have with the event you're going to do. The drill, and then you think about the future experience. Understand that?